So for this podcast, my mic wasn't working at the beginning. I had the input wrong. So I'm gonna try and do a voiceover as I'm watching this. But I'm gonna try and stitch together. We're gonna see. Hopefully, um, hopefully it works out fine. So we're gonna get into the podcast right now. And as always, we're joined here by our wonderful co-host Jess.
Hi everyone, I'm Jess.
And then this week, our guest is gonna be MysticVGC, one of my friends.
Yay! Anibaki Mystic VGC.
And then our first question is just gonna be, Mystic, how'd you get into Pokemon? And yeah, just tell us about your journey with that.
Okay, so I've been into Pokemon since 1990. It was either 97 or 98 because I was exposed to it when I was living in Japan at the time. So I was, and then when we moved back from Japan to Florida, my brother got the Pokemon Red version and Blue version for Christmas. I was like, oh, I want to play the Blue version, and that's how I got into that. And then specifically for VGC, I wouldn't say I was really early, but I got into it in late 2014 at the time. It was after Pokemon Worlds 2014 at DC. So my friend, who I will be called Stunsparse, she invited me. She was like, hey, let's go to the Pokemon Worlds. I was like, that's a thing. So I did not know. I was like, oh, we can just take a Metro bus to get there. And I went there, and it was a lot of fun, and got to see Sejin Park become champion with the Pachirisu. And that just gave me, like, you know what? I want to try competitive Pokemon.
Nice. Okay, I guess my mic was muted, but I just want to test if it's good now. It's the whole mic thing. Remember how I had to restart Discord? So
Oh, yeah,
hopefully,
I had to.
I had to change my mic settings, but hopefully it should be good now. I just want to make sure people can hear me.
Okay.
I guess
Okay.
the next question kind of flows with that. You just said that 2014 Worlds was your first time, like, seeing competitive Pokemon. Did you dive right in after that? How long have you been going with competitive Pokemon?
So I would say it was technically after 2014, because that's when me and my friend Stunsparse, we wanted to see, like, hey, let's go on Pokemon.com, and we want to see if there's any regionals happening. And if I remember correctly, I think it was in Lancaster, 2014, in Pennsylvania, I think, because that's when I was using, and I wasn't really using a meta team. I was just using Pokemon that my other friend gave me, because I was using a Garvantula. I remember I was using a Garvantula, but it was but then after that, after 2014, then I started learning about the meta, and then I started using the really popular Pokemon. But then I noticed I really wanted to try to use at least one unique Pokemon in the regionals, and I have done that in 2016, and that was the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Wait, so you played when Chalk was a big thing then, right?
I hate chalk, but yes.
That was because that was the meta for that whole. I forget what year it
Yep.
was. But, okay.
Yep, I hate chalk. I believe that was 2015, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what
2015?
I was thinking, but I'm not good with years.
Yeah, I did not like chalk at all.
No?
No, I believe I tried to. This is when I was team building by myself, and I was trying to learn everything by myself, and I kind of didn't know how to get around Landorus. And it was hard.
Landorus is back.
I know. Don't remind me.
The 15-16 for Choco. Okay, that's what Cryptic said. So, I mean, that's since 2014, and then you got more competitive as the years went on. What's the hardest thing that you've had to learn in VGC?
Speed tiers. I
That's...
want to say everything, but it's speed tiers.
Yeah.
It's sometimes I think that the Pokemon is faster, but then I go like, oh crap, like no, that thing's faster, and then it's really hard. And then also with the, I still have some kind of trouble with the Pokemon typing, because especially like say for example like when I'm using Starmie, and a Pokemon would use a dark move and it was super effective. I'm like, why is it super effective? And my brother would tell me, it's part psychic. I was like, it's part psychic. I'm like, I forgot. So as well, that's one of the hardest things that I have for VGC as well. So it would be speed tiers and sometimes the typing.
Jess knows that typing.
Let's not talk about typing, okay? It's rough. I know fire, water, grass. The three basics you start with, you know the circle they go in, and that's where we stop.
Yo, the psychic is hard for me. Like sometimes I gotta remember what's the weaknesses for psychic. Sometimes ghost, and sometimes I go like, oh, that means ghost is immune to normal. And then one time I made a dumb move. I used a dragon type against a fairy. I'm like, what am I doing? That's not right.
Yeah.
You can run yourself in circles trying to remember the type chart. It's
Yep.
So I think we have a feeling where this is going, because you really didn't like chalk. But what is your least like Mon in VGC ever? What do you hate to see?
Is it through all the formats or right now?
Both.
We can do in older formats, and then you can give your opinion on this upcoming format as well, if you'd like.
Well, I hate Smeargle.
Oh.
With the Dark Void. Oh, it's someone's spamming the Dark Void. I hate it. So I hate Smeargle. And then Amoonguss came along, and I hate Amoonguss. And then I can't. I know there was another one, but I know I don't like Porygon Z. That I don't like, especially for Series 6. I did not like that at all. And I know there was another one, Kangaskhan. There was another one with Kangaskhan I did not like. But I'm pretty sure they I think they nerfed Kangaskhan a little bit with the second hit, if I remember correctly. Because the second hit would always do like a little bit more damage. And it shouldn't be doing that much damage, but I'm pretty sure they lessened that. They lessened that damage for the second hit. And I think, well, also, if we're gonna go with the GS Cup, I don't like Xerneas. I don't like going up against Xerneas. I like having it in my team, I just don't like going up against. Yeah. Those are the Pokemon I don't like.
Nice. A lot of them I actually don't. I don't like facing them, but if I have them, it's okay. I'm not as bad with it.
I can use them, but you can't use them.
I can use them, but you can't.
As long as I know how to use them. If I don't know how to use them, neither of us can have them. All right. So, I don't know how many events you've been. I know we could have met in Anaheim in 2017, and that's a common thing. But how have your experiences been at events like throughout the years? How often do you go to them? How's your times there? Stuff like that.
So, yeah, when I started in 2014, when I started with Lancaster, after that, I kind of noticed that, okay, so it looks like you have to be around, like you have to like travel to places, and that's what I like. I don't like staying in a place very long, so I love traveling ever since when I was with my dad, because he's military. I love traveling. So then I went to Lancaster, but then over the years, I know I was going to I remember going to Greensboro, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. I know I've been to Charlotte, North Carolina, and I've been to Utah once. think that was 2015, I think. I remember. And I know I've been to the one in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I've been to that one. And sometimes it'll be 3 to 4 regionals that I try to go to. I try to go to 5, but monies. So
That's facts.
and it's the monies that's the problem. But yeah, usually every year I try to go to at least one state I haven't been to. But I
Nice.
really want to go to one of the regionals in California. So I really want to go to one of those.
You should.
Well, besides Worlds, we've been to Worlds, so in Anaheim.
You should.
Yeah, and but then like over the years, I've actually like in the tournaments, I'm usually always around with at least 2 to 3 friends. So I'm not being like creeped out or like stalked or anything. So I'm not having all that weird vibe. It's just usually just me and my friends. We like to be, because earlier we were like in our own bubble in a way. So, but then starting in 2017, that's when I was with my friend Robin. I tried to convince her, like, hey, let's try to like talk to other people, like try to do that, and then we did, because we were able to meet 2 people, Zach and Regina, and we were able to meet them. And then with that, she kind of helped me get out of my comfort zone, which I really liked. And that way I was able to meet all the people. I was able to meet Aaron Zhang and Marcus Stratter and Seijun Park. And I know I met Wolf Glick a few times, and I know I did meet Ray Rizzo, but that wasn't at Worlds. That was at an international. So I did meet a lot of people. So that actually kind of brought me out of my shell. So I'm not always like crunched over in my own group. I want to be out in the world.
Yeah. That's one thing going to Worlds is there's so many people to like meet. I'll just go around and I'll take pictures with everybody. I'm like, hey, I haven't got a picture with you. Like, can I take a picture with you? And that's literally what I spend the whole day doing.
That's what you did at Worlds 2019.
Yep, I did, and then you didn't.
I wish I could have gone with you at the time.
It was fun.
So, if you could make any Mon viable, like pretend the stats that exist don't exist, if you could make any Mon usable, who would you choose and why?
Ampharos.
I knew that.
You know it, yes. Ampharos, because first off, it evolves from a sheep, and I love sheeps, and my sign is a sheep, and I love Ampharos.
What sign is that?
But also when they introduced Mega Ampharos, I was like, oh my god, I gotta have my Fabio. So I had that, and I actually made him viable in 2016, and I was able to break even at Doswell Regionals in Virginia. And it was actually pretty good, because I had, because I was thinking about the meta, and I was thinking about, like, Groudon, it was Groudon and Kyogre were the most used at the time. I'm pretty sure Rayquaza as well, and Xerneas. But knowing I had Ampharos, it was part electric and, of course, part dragon when it Mega Evolved. So I used a move, oh no, what was it called? Magnet Rise. So I had to use Magnet Rise if I was going to get hit.
My Discord went out for a second. I forgot.
Oh no.
It's all good. It's all
okay.
good. It's good now. Nothing dropped. Minus, I mean, you guys did for a second, but it came back.
All right. So, but then if I was gonna get hit by an earthquake, I was gonna use Magnet Rise. So, and that actually caught some of my opponents off guard, and that actually got me a little bit recognizable. Because when I went to, I believe around round 6, there was this one guy who was sitting like two people across, and then I was looking at my opponent, and the guy from across who I battled the round before, he was saying, "Hey, watch out for her," and I was like, oh. I felt honored. That was like the greatest feeling ever, and I really love that because I like to have my opponent surprised. So that's why I was, you know what, let me go in here, use my Ampharos, and that's what I really like about it. And I was really hoping if Ampharos was going to be in Crown Tundra, but it's not. So it's not going to be used for this year. Hopefully, Gen 4 remakes. Hopefully.
Don't get just started on that.
No! Oh.
Wait, so
Gen 5, Gen 5.
what else was in that? What else was on that team with Ampharos?
Okay, I do remember Cresselia, Sylveon, Yveltal, Latios. I always forget the 6th Mon, so I don't remember the 6th Mon. I don't remember.
Oh, okay,
I
gotcha.
can't remember, but that was technically my team. So I would use the combination with Cresselia, Ampharos, and Sylveon.
Oh, gotcha.
Cresselia had Trick Room at the time, and my Ampharos was slow. So that's why it was very, very good.
Nice. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say Ampharos. Chat knew you were gonna say Ampharos.
Ah, yes!
They already knew that.
Yeah.
Well, Series 6 is gonna end, like, the last day is Saturday, right? So how did you like Series 6? Are you ready for it to be, like, over, I guess?
I want it to be over because I don't like PZ. But I really love using, I've always been using Lapras, the Gmax Lapras, so it's so good. But then I kind of want to move into a new series format, Series 7. So that's actually going to be interesting because there are a few Pokemon that I want to be team building with at the time. So, yeah.
Nice. Okay, what about Series 5? What'd you feel about Series 5 then?
Yo, there's a lot of series. What was Series 5?
When like Cinderace and Rillaboom are not banned. So that's like
All the mons before the bans.
Yeah.
Oh, that was before the bans. Okay.
I don't remember it, but...
I started... I mean, I kind of liked when people were using Rillaboom, but then I just noticed that it was starting to get really popular. Because with when it had Grassy Surge, and of course with it's called Grassy Slide, I believe it was, and I didn't know it was going to be that powerful.
Yeah.
So I didn't know it was going to be that powerful, more powerful than Tapu Bulu, but... yeah.
Tapu Bulu.
Tapu Bulu, poor Tapu.
Tapu Bulu never... I don't know. I didn't use it that much, but it was the least used Tapu.
I really liked it. I really liked it because I was using it for Horn Leech, so...
That was a good move.
Mainly, it was a very offensive Bulu that I was using, so...
Gotcha.
Rest in peace to a few of the Tapus going into Series 7. Obviously, they'll see a lot of use, but they didn't get their terrain moves, so it's very sad.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, Tapu Lele doesn't get Expanding Force, and Tapu Bulu doesn't get Grassy Glide.
Oh.
Grassy Glide.
Glide, you know, electric slide, what, you know.
I don't know if it's glide or slide, I just don't know anymore.
We just know it's bad.
We know it's bad.
Dang, I didn't know that. Wait, what about... Oh, is there nothing for Coco?
Rising Voltage, I think, is the electric terrain.
Yeah, rising voltage.
And I don't think... I'm pretty sure none of them got the terrain
Wow.
moves. Because people were theorizing that they would, because they have the terrain abilities.
Well,
And
nope.
they said, nope, not for you. They're still obviously very good mons. Like, nobody's going to stop using Finny and Lele and Coco, but...
but Bulu.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna be when I actually team build a team for Series 7, didn't really team build. It's borrowed, but making it my own thing. There we go. I should say, because the Pokemon I have right now, I am using Tapu Fini. So I am using that. And I really wanna try to make Galarian Articuno really good.
Okay.
Because I love Articuno. It's good.
There's
No.
a lot of Lando and other Intimidate mons, so I could definitely see, like, as long as you get the boost, Galarian Articuno is going to be doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, if I use it right. I have to practice, but there is someone who's gonna like help me with that. I don't know if you guys know him. He's on Twitter. He goes by Chuppa. So he's the one who's gonna be helping me.
Oh,
Like
nice.
with some coaching. Yeah.
That's awesome. My only experience with Chuppa is I was at Dallas Regionals and he was running around with some people that I knew and he was moving so fast that they're just trying to follow him, and I was like, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I
I was
don't know.
I know I was doing that with other people. I was, you see them, they're well known in the community, and you just want to go like, oh my god, there he is! Oh my god, there he is! I gotta go! I gotta go say hi.
Yeah. There's so many people to see at regionals. It's hard to like fit
Yeah.
time with everybody. So you said Galarian Articuno. Is there anything else that you're excited to get to use in Series 7? Maybe something else that was added in the DLC?
Yeah, I do. I know I have been tweeting this for like, whenever they said that hidden abilities for fossil Pokemon, I'm like, I gotta see the hidden ability for I call them the Vicious.
Mm-hmm.
The Vicious and the Zolts, there we go, I should say. Because I really want to use Arctovish. And I went to see its hidden ability, and it's Slush Rush. I was like, Slush Rush, okay, it gets fast in the snow and the hail. So I was like, I gotta look this up. So am I gonna be using like Vanillux or Alolan Ninetales? I gotta like look this up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the Pokemon I want to use. And I know there was like some other ones. I really want to try to use the other birds. Like my cousin wants me to use Galarian Moltres. So I'm gonna try to see how good Galarian Moltres is. Yeah, but as of right now, it's gonna be Galarian Articuno, Arctovish, and of course Galarian Moltres is. Yeah, I still gotta look into Series 7. See what other Pokemon I can use.
A lot of new stuff to
I'm
work in.
I'm learning a lot of new stuff just from this right now. I'm like, oh shit. You said something about Intimidate being a lot with Galarian Articuno. I was like, fuck, what's its ability? And it's competitive. I didn't even know that. I just looked it up right now. But
Drop down some notes, BC. Gotta drop those notes.
I know, that's what I gotta do. So I'm looking at all these abilities now.
And Galarian Zapdos gets Defiant. And then Berserker for Moltres.
For Moltres, yeah.
Yeah, it does good.
Berserk or Berserker? I
Berserk.
Whichever.
I think it's called Berserk. Yeah.
But yes, Cleffa, the fossils get the weather zoomies.
Well, doesn't like...
Yeah, Dracovish gets Sand Rush. Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised because I feel like a lot of people were talking about using Sandrush Dracovish, but now like people are like testing teams and I haven't seen Sandrush Dracovish like at all.
I guess people are still using Tyranitar. They're still using the Tyranitar Excadrill.
They refuse to let go of...
They refuse to let go the big man.
See, I knew what Slush Rush was, but that's because of Alolan Sandslash. That's the only reason I knew it. But it also has like an ability on the cards for the TCG where you get to draw an extra card per turn or something like that. So I know of that too. I think that's I don't know. I don't know things.
I don't know things.
I don't. Wait, so since you're ready for Series 6 to be over, I mean, there's still technically, what, 2 days? When does the ladder stop for Series 6? Does it stop?
Sometime on the 31st.
Oh, okay, I was like, I don't know if it stops on the 30th or not. So have you just been like, oh, forget Series 6, I'm gonna start breeding, finding these legendaries to build these?
Yeah, I still gotta I gotta do a lot of raiding, but there are some Pokemon I really need to get. I do need Cresselia.
Mm-hmm.
I think I really want to try, don't want to say this, but I want to try to get Landorus and Thundurus Thundurus for Prankster, because I really test that out. But I did already catch Dialga, but I don't think I'm ever gonna use Dialga. I don't know. But I still gotta see like what legendaries I can use for Series 7.
Okay.
I still gotta get on that.
So do I.
Yes.
But I think that's all of our questions. So if we have any from chat, is there a reason why you like? Wait, what's a sheep? What sign is that? Because you said you're a sheep. For
I
Ampharos
am
being your favorite. Yeah, but wait, what is
Yeah.
a sheep of what? For like
What is your zodiac?
zodiac sign. Okay, that's what it was. I was like, what's your horoscope thing? Astrology. Which one's a sheep?
Which one's the sheep?
Yeah. I don't know the names.
It's Capricorn, right?
Well, if you're talking about astrological, I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo.
Oh, okay.
But the Chinese zodiac, I'm a sheep.
Gotcha. Okay. I was trying to figure. I was
Yeah.
like, there's one that's a sheep.
There is a sheep in Western astrology, but in Chinese zodiac, it's literally all just, they go by the animals.
Yeah. Well, I know. Oh, I didn't know about the sheep. But anyway, yeah. If we have any questions from chat, that was just on my mind this whole time. Which one's the sheep?
Which one's the sheep?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. All right, Cryptic said, question for all three of us. What do we think will be the worst Galarian bird in Season 7? I have not looked at them. You guys go first. I gotta look at abilities.
I can't say what I think will be the worst. I think Moltres will be the best, just because the other two need the boost, and Galarian Moltres gets the dark type spread move. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, but
There's spread dark move?
there's a spread dark move, yes. It's Fiery Wrath.
Fire Wrath, okay.
It's like Heat Wave, but a little bit better, and it's dark type.
Wow, well, I was gonna say I thought Moltres just because it's the one ability I don't know. Is it a new ability? No.
Dark sorry. I don't know if Berserk is new. It's not on any of the mons that I have experience with, but...
It's only on Drampa. So I don't know. I don't know how people would use that one.
Oh, that's right. I remember Drampa gets Berserk.
Yeah.
I remember that because I watched a Shady Penguin YouTube video, and he does all these funny things when he battles, and then when he used Drampa, and I think when he did good damage, he was starting on I am Drampa, I'm going berserk, and I'm like, you know what, that's funny.
Jeez. So that's the only reason that I would say Moltres, but I don't know the meta at all.
I'm stuck between Moltres and Zapdos, but I'm pretty sure Zapdos, I think he gets Defiant?
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah, if he gets Defiant, then that's pretty good. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say Moltres.
That's what I'm going with.
Because I know Defiant is really good.
Defying competitive, especially with Lando coming back. That's
Yeah.
all right.
Somebody,
Oh yeah, you got it.
somebody asked, what are our predictions on Series 7 threats?
My whole opponent's team. That's my threat every single time I go in a battle. I don't know.
Yes.
Lando definitely.
I think for series will be a biggest threat or big threat. Definitely Landorus. I still don't like Rillaboom. It does affect, like, it does threaten my Tapu Fini that I'll be using.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm not so sure if Heatran will be a big threat.
Ooh, Heatran Finny combo. Because I've done some Series 7 battles. The Finny Heatran combo is so good because I don't know what to bring against it. Because they cover each other so well. That's one thing that I do know. That's a big threat to me.
Yeah. But I know that there are some people who still I don't know if it's a threat, but there's still some people who still like to use Raichu. And Raichu still has Lightning Rod and I hate it.
Yeah.
So if it's like a Raichu with a Lapras, Raichu with a Primarina, you can't Thunder it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's always still good to have like a grass move.
I'm gonna go with Metagross.
Oh man.
I myself was just testing Metagross on like Showdown Ladder, and I ran into a lot of Metagross as well, and I was like, not that it's like a hot take, like nobody's saying Metagross is bad, but I was like, oh, he like hurts. Like I was getting hurt by the other Metagross, and I was like, please stop that. Please don't do that. You guys can't use that. And then Regieleki
Like
is
somebody
so fast.
Yeah, it is.
It was like Metagross, can you like just like yeet yourself out of here, please?
Just like Dynamax Tyranitar, you can knock it out. With Max Darkness, that's what I did. I did go against a Metagross when I was testing for a little bit. Only one though. But Tyranitar, like, the guy DC'd, or the person DC'd after I Max Darkness their Metagross.
Yeah, I'm still going up against still Primarina, Cinderaces, and it's not changing. I was like, stop using Cinderace.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, the next one is... Oh, I have to scroll back.
I think the next one's
Ice Horse or Ghost Horse? I haven't looked up anything for either of them, but people told me Ghost Horse is better, so that's the one I got.
What's Ghost Horse? Ghost Horse?
Ghost?
Spectrier instead of Glacier. Spectrier is the ghost version.
Oh! I haven't gotten the horses yet. But I know Glacier. Is that, I'm saying that right?
I think so.
Glacier, I know it's supposed to be very slow. I saw its stat is like really slow.
Yeah, I know you want a 0 speed one of that one.
Yeah. So a really good hard Trick Room team, I guess for that. But I haven't really seen the stats for the other one. Is he supposed to be the fast one?
Even that fast? I picked him just really quickly because one person was like, "Oh, get the ghost horse," and now I haven't seen anybody talk about the ghost horse, so I don't even know if ghost horse is going to be existent. He might just stay in the box. I know they
He...
both have similar abilities. They have like one is special attack after you get a kill boost, and one boosts regular attack after you get a
What do
kill.
you mean
So it's
he's
like
not fast? His speed is 130 for the base stat.
Spec tier?
For the fast, I mean for the ghost one.
He's base 130?
Yeah, that's fast. Right?
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
Right. Like, I'm bad at speed tiers, but 130 seems pretty fast.
Like, 130 is not fast. I better be staying a 150 on my base Pokemon.
And this one gets the special attack, so the Ice Horse is physical then?
Yeah, I think the ice one is physical, that I know.
Okay. Interesting. Maybe the Ice one will just be more used because of Landorus. So again, going back to Landorus.
And Trick Room. It performs under Trick Room.
It does, yeah.
I think Slim will be mad at me if I don't say this, so I'm supposed to say tell Mystic, and this is because I want to save her. Articuno is bad. That's what I'm saying.
Haters gonna hate. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No. Well, I like Articuno because ever since I remember I was using my Lodic in this one regional. This was in Charlotte. It was the first Charlotte regional. So I think that was around 2017, I think. And I remember I was using my Lodic, and I was like, you know what? All these people, like all these players, are gonna be using like all these intimidators. So you know what? Let me bring my Lodic because I like its competitive ability. So I used it, and I trained that thing very well with the EV training, and I was very happy that I brung my Lodic because there were a lot of people who were bringing intimidators. I believe one of them was Arcanine.
Yeah.
If I remember. Arcanine was one of them. And I'm pretty sure there was more. I just can't remember. But I remember I kept on bringing it, and I tried to do readings and predictions like better. I tried to be better, and I have been. So when I know, I was like, I know he's gonna switch in or he's gonna like protect or something. So I bring in my Milotic, and then he does bring in his Intimidator. I'm like, yes. So I seriously think the competitive ability is pretty good. That's why I think Articuno would be pretty good. But I know Articuno, since Articuno is not an ice type, it doesn't get ice moves, so
that is
pretty upset.
Unfortunate.
I'm pretty upset. But it does get it. But then like, it looks like they put like, oh, freezing glare. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like an ice type. No, that's a psychic type. I'm like, damn it.
Very unfortunate.
It is.
I was like, no. It's like that Office meme when he goes like, no.
Yeah.
Just no.
It's like, oh, Melodic was so good when I used it in like 2015, 2016. I don't know. I don't remember. I just know I went to a few tournaments and I loved it a lot.
Yeah, and what I really loved about my Milotic, because it went up against an Electrium Z Tapu Koko.
Ooh.
And my Milotic survived that. I was like, she's a god. I'm like, yes.
All right. Next question. Outside of Metagross, do you feel like any of the returning pseudos will be any good? Garchomp, Dragonite, or does Dragapult invalidate a lot of them?
I really hope I never go up against a Garchomp.
You don't like Garchomp?
That thing brings me back bad memories of Lancaster.
Oh.
I hate it. Who goes up against a dig Garchomp? Who puts a dig on a Garchomp? I'm just saying.
Garchomp's been... I mean, I haven't faced him. I haven't done a lot of Series 7, but Garchomp, it's been meta.
It has, yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised, at least for like the first like week or two, a lot of people using it just because it's one of their like, they feel comfortable and safe using it until they figure out that if things do like smack it, then they'll stop using it. Dragonite I really have never seen.
I
I
have.
think
Oh, you can go.
I was just gonna say the only thing I've heard about Dragonite is it's gonna be a weakness policy user. It has like a hidden ability
Yeah.
that's good, I believe.
Wait, do a lot of mons get hidden abilities? Are a lot of them gonna be legal now for we can get the hidden ability mons for a lot of them?
Yes.
That's another ability I'm gonna have to think of?
Yes.
Oh my god, I gotta get a notebook out.
Yeah, I've been pretty, I mean, like with Garchomp, I know Garchomp has been with, or been paired with Gardevoir, but since no Megas, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be not much Gardevoir, since Hatterene seems a bit better. Gardevoir. Which is unfortunate. Can't use it. You can still use it, but I just think Gardevoir is not really good without its Mega form.
And then now I'm sitting here thinking that I had a Gardevoir on one of my teams for Series 6.
Oh, for serious?
Let's see. Oh, Slim said to use Melodic because it's better than Articuno. I think Slim's
Yeah.
got something against Articuno. that's my
Probably because my
feeling.
name is MysticVGC. I'm Team Mystic, that's probably why.
Maybe. I think Slim, maybe Articuno ran away from Slim a little bit too much in the DLC, and now Slim's gonna take it out on Articuno. Maybe.
Yeah, I didn't really, my first thing, I was catching the glaring Articuno, and I was following it. I was like, okay, it's just like, in its pose, just like floating there. I was like, okay, let me get close to it, and I get close to it, and it starts doing its like, it becomes like copy, like 3, and it just like circles around, and it just keeps circling. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So I just choose an Articuno, and apparently like, it went like poof, and it just like flew away. I'm like, no, and I turned it back on, and I was like, okay, now I know what I need to do.
Yeah.
It was really hard, especially Zapdos, catching Zapdos.
It's a pain.
Moltres was pretty easy to catch.
They were all hard for me to catch.
Yeah, Zapdos, like,
They all
Zapdos
ran
just keeps
away.
on, like,
Yeah.
you just see like a little cheeky bird just zooming by you.
I felt so bad for Cleffa because we were playing the DLC together, and I didn't even know that, like, with the Articuno, that there's, like, a clone, so you have to guess the right one. And I just ran into one of them the first try and got it. And she was trying to get the Articuno for, like, 30 minutes.
It took me, like, a few tries. I believe it took me 3 tries to get the right Articuno. It was a good thing I saved before, like, you touch it, so...
Yeah.
It was a good thing I've learned to save.
What are some suggestions for people getting into VGC?
Some suggestions. I would say... Definitely, okay, because I definitely went on to look at some resources. So I did look at some people who were definitely content creators, like Aaron Zhang, Wolf Glick. I usually use them for resources to see like what's going on in the meta. And of course, when you go on, I believe it was Victory Road or Nugget Bridge, they do have some resources. And I use those, and that's how I knew about Pokemon Showdown, and also, of course, later on I knew Pikalytics, because Pikalytics shows you the damage calculations, and shows you what,
I lost him again. Oh, we're
usage of
back.
the popular Pokemon. And I've also with Pokemon Showdown, that's when you get to test your teams. You don't have to really breed, which will suck because if you're breeding a team and then you go like, oh my god, like say like my Stack Attacker sucks and I should have used this, and you don't want to waste all that time, so it's just best to just try to test some teams on Showdown, look at Pikalytics for doing damage calcs and popular usage for Pokemon, and I'll also look at some content creators, Aaron Zhang, Wolf Glick, Ashton Cox, and I'm pretty sure there's more, but I just can't think of the top of my head right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, as much as it might seem like overset, I agree. Watch content creators who play the game and play the game well. I think it is a big help.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them, if you watch like their Twitch streams, they'll answer your questions. Like Ashton, I know. Aaron Zhang, I think, does YouTube primarily, but I know like a lot of them will answer your questions if you post them in chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I usually watch Aaron Zhang just because I feel like in every single video he explains things so well that you can start watching any video and he's gonna talk like, I don't want to say like that you don't know, but just like if you're a new player, he's giving you that information each video.
Yes.
I don't think I explained that well, but I think that's all the questions, unless people have any last minute ones. I don't know. My chat kind of went out when you guys went out, so.
No!
I don't see any other ones unless somebody wants to throw in a last minute question. I do want to say thank you to Mystic for being our guest today and having a good time with us.
I super appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, Cryptic's gonna throw one last minute one in.
Oh, okay.
We just gotta wait for them to type it.
Okay.
Well, they said who's ready for Series 7? Or it's Series, right?
A very deep, complex question. Thank you so much.
To be fair though, we've had a lot of talk about new mons and the new meta, so I've learned a lot. That's just me.
Yeah.
I did not like Series 5. I'm excited. We don't talk about Series 6, but I didn't like Series 5.
Okay, don't talk about Series 6.
So I'm excited.
I am too.
But in my opinion, I think Series 6 was really good when we started the women's tournament, so I think that was a success.
That is the only good thing I will say about Series 6. And I know some people agree with this, but I liked the differentials in the meta because people were trying all kinds of new things at Series 6. So I did kind of like that. That was fun.
Yeah, I really liked it because there's when I was looking at all who was joining the women's Discord, and of course there was all these women and women identified players who really like the game, or they just play it casually or competitively or just like Pokemon in general, and I was just seeing everyone just joining in. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, and I was very excited when it was me, Alyssa, and Stacy and Mavi. We were just going oh my god, it's the size of a regional. We were so excited. I'm like, yes.
You guys did a really good job.
Yeah, it was. I think that was just a very good accomplishment in the Pokemon. I really am. So glad I started it.
I know. Wow. We should have another one, but
yes, we should. Yo, so for Series 7, you guys, I'll be Series 7, you can use your own team or Rentals team so everyone can have fun.
That would be fun. I'm excited for Series 7, but I actually was just talking on Twitter too. I think Vinny posted it, and then Dina also commented about when you feel comfortable in a series or with the format, and for me it's like a few days before it rotates or switches, so that's when I'm comfortable with the team in the format is like right now I'd be comfortable with the Series 6 team, and then, you know, it's gonna be gone in 2 days.
Yeah.
Well, Series 7 will be around for, like, I think longer than the rest of the series. I don't think they'll move into GS Cup, like, super quick, so. Unless they try and pull a ban list like they did with Series 6.
Till the end of January. That's a long time.
It's a long time.
Alright, I'll probably be comfortable halfway through the season.
Just imagine a Dynamax Xerneas. Just imagine a big deer right in front of your face.
Do it!
No! Just imagine, like, the deer of death just...
I want to think about happy times.
Yes!
Well, if it's your deer, it might be a happy time.
My deer is a happy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Only if it's my deer. Nobody else can use it.
And then you see a gigantic deer and go like, I hate it here. Can I go home?
Alright. But I think that's all the questions. Thank you, Mystic, for being here with us. I super appreciate it. And for everyone here who was watching. Normally I don't do these outros because Jess normally does it, and I don't even really do outros for my own things. But I appreciate you guys being here, asking the questions. Cryptic, I did see that you followed me, so I super appreciate that. And yeah, if you guys want to follow Mystic on Twitter, I think it's just at MysticVGC, right? Or no, it's longer than that. No, is it that?
Yeah, it's at Neva Key, so Nevakee, and it's underscore and then Mystic, as in the Team Mystic from Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I was like, now saying that, I was like, that is not the at. Oh, there we go. Jess has got it. I was like, that is not the at, because I'm pretty sure it's longer than that. But yeah, we'll have another podcast hopefully next week.
Will be up on YouTube. We're not sure if it's going to be on Cleffa's channel or my channel yet, and we are looking into finding a way to get an audio-only version for people. So look forward to that. And thank you again, Mystic, for participating. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Let's goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.